to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Fake on first down. Got him downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BYU. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And you can string a few more drives like that together, man. We might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Drills him with the stiff arm. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Dyer. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Quarterback keeper. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Buys a little time with his feet. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes it past the mark. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Buckmeyer. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5.
42, Spider.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with
Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle of his eyes. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
You see it so much in college football with a motion running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch.
He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got a man. It's Mills. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. There we go. Touchdown, BYU. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it at the 30, still running. Out to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Quarterback's quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. BYU right back to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I'd be changing the route. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll immediately call timeout. BYU trying to convert on fourth down.
Get set, get set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, he leads it with the bat. Across the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ives. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Ball. Buys a little extra time. Finds his man. It's Mills. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Got it in the middle. It's Mills. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off play action on first down. The short hands, it's Mills. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Grab near the marker. It's Tuggle. Touchdown, Nebraska! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Game of the day, guys. Pretty much game of the season to date in college football. 1 versus 2. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 2 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything else happens in this clash between the top 2 teams in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finding open areas. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun, the running back looking for a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Finds his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Intercepted for the 11th time.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Pulls it in. It's Clark. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd.
Makes the grab on the outside. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Husker. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Right in lockstep there with the receiver.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross it. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air. It's Bachmeier. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. It gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Okay, ready?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Lasso!
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got him still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Powerful. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. If you're able to move the ball and drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And here they have a response. Breaks into the open.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted, and the defense is set. He's into the open down the middle. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougar.
And how great is it to see the most athletic position on the field doing work, showing he could be a running back, showing he could be a wide receiver. I mean, what else can a defensive lineman do? What an athlete.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They take the lead with the 6.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. BYU lines up quickly.
After that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
He lost one down the sideline. He caught it. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it away. Touchdown, BYU. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yeah, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know you're going to make some plays for.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
That's caught. It's Mills. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Ball. Makes the grab. It's Mills. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a third and long. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Rushes on him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've got really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. BYU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets it fly. He's got it on the right. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Ball. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. From the gun. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Looking for a crease to the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with surge by the O-line.
The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. With the catch, it's Clark. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Husker! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. offense headed back out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage. Turning it off! They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's an awesome job by the defense. They're sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled. They knocked it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
It's tough on the defense. They're 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of hands.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. The Cougars want to move quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed the arm talent on the throw.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get them a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll try to power it in.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Belly stutter.
Loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you talk about all the excitement and emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over. And now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish.
4-2 Spider.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout.
Shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Back to pass, it's ball. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 10. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Last chance coming up. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.